Hey, how you doing? Duff here. I'm going to be recording my last Kingsong 18XL video. Going to head out and do some nighttime riding. I meant to get out last night after work, but we had another chicken casualty, believe it or not. Not taken by a predator, but one that apparently just died of some sort of ailment, which I won't bore you with the details now. But yeah, that's why I didn't get out last night. So. 18XL, I just want to mention a couple things that if you don't know anything about the 18L or the 18XL, it might be interesting to you. So, because I think I kind of presented things from the standpoint that people that watch this knew everything about an 18L, and they may not. So, let me just point out a couple things. First thing, something especially that is more relevant, I think now that you have a bigger battery in this thing, is the ability to hook up two chargers at once. So you can double your input into the battery or half your charging time. That's a very cool feature that, as far as I know, is not available on any other wheel that I'm aware of. And also the Kingsong wheel, most Kingsong wheels I believe have this, it has dual USB ports in the front if you want to charge your phone or other USB devices. That's always a nice feature. So I just wanted to point that out. Nice quality of life thing. So let's get this loaded in the car, get over to the school, and mess around. I just noticed it's dark out and my Christmas regalia is not working. We can't have that. Must have popped the circuit breaker. Much better. It's kind of weird that I still get into doing Christmassy things so much. I'm an older man, never had kids. But for some reason I get a lot of enjoyment out of still doing this stuff. I don't know. I think it probably just speaks more to my base immaturity more than anything else. So you may wonder why I'm just not riding the wheel over to the school, because it's only a couple miles away. I've ridden over there a million times. I just decided that, we're still in rush hour. There's lots of traffic, not exactly fun to navigate. And I can also use the car as a good stationary filming platform. So yeah, just gonna drive over there. This shouldn't take too long. It's strange. It seems every weeknight the field lights are on at this school, even though there's nothing going on. Because I've come here to run on Friday nights, and those lights are always on, but there's nothing going on. A whole setup of halogen lights like that has to burn a tremendous amount of power. I'm kind of curious why no one flagged that as a possible issue. All right. So I just wanted to go into the Kingsong app briefly again. Talk about some things that I have not talked about before. Like a lot of EUC apps nowadays, they have a social aspect to it, which I've never done anything with. When you get to the wheel option, I've connected with my illegal equipment. The app thinks that I am illegal, but I just want to go through some of the settings on here. Okay, this is kind of like I remember the Inmotion, or not the Inmotion, the Segway app, Ninebot Segway app allowed you to do this, where you could actually access the camera while you're looking at the app. I guess it's cool, but I've never found it particularly useful. So let's see how. Okay, you just hit it and it turns off again. Night light, what's that do? Okay, so night light has to do with there's a sensor in there, a light sensor, and if you have that turned on, it will automatically turn on your lights when it thinks it's dark enough. So right now it's set to auto in my situation, which is fine. Lightscape. Now that has to do with the light patterns. Alright, so you can customize these lights a million different ways. Again, this is something pretty common in a lot of the apps. 4 modes. Let's go back. It was on mode 1. Mode 1 kind of cycles like a rainbow, and the colors rotate around the wheel. And you can customize all the colors that are involved as well. I like mode 1. Mode 2 appears to do a more static color. Instead of being a rainbow, it's a static color, but it does change. And again, you can modify the colors. Mode 3 comes in from the side. Instead of rotating around, it comes in from the side. Again, you can fully customize the colors. And mode 4, it's I guess they call it like the breathing, like the breathing effect, where the lights just kind of glow they pulsate on and off. So yeah, you can do whatever you want with the lights. So the I was interested in the headlight settings. Well, let's do this logically. We'll go down. I hit the more button, and these are the more settings that you have. Speed setting, which is something that most people will be most concerned about. You can set a primary, a grade 2, and a grade 3 alarm. You can disable the first two, but you need to have a grade 3, I believe. I don't think it'll let you not have anything. Yeah, if you try to set it to 0, it will say that it failed. Yeah, fail. It won't let you disable it. My grade 3 alarm right now is set for 50, and my pedal tilt is set for 50. I think I could actually bump the pedal tilt up. I'll bump the pedal tilt to 52. See if it'll take that. No. That's what I thought when I was messing with this during the Ave Maria ride. It seems like it won't let me set those numbers any higher than 50, which is fine. Voice control. I like this, that you can turn off the voice announcer. Okay, that's voice, like, you know, the please decelerate shit, which I don't like. If you do that, it just will use tones to alert you, which I prefer. Horizontal correction. This appears to work much like the Gotway wheels, where you put it into a certain mode, you hear a long beep. I mean, you level it however you want it leveled, whether that's level, up, or down, and then you put it into a certain mode where you'll hear a long beep. And once you hear that, you turn it off, and that will be your new level spot. So I have not messed with that at all in the demo, and I did with my 18L. I did tweak that to make it feel more level. Riding mode, you have experienced, medium, and learning. I've always had it on experience mode on my 18L, and I've had it on experience mode for the 18XL. It's just basically a stiffer ride the higher you go up in the modes. Detail parameters. Alright, detail parameters goes over just all the different settings and the readings on the wheel. You know, get stats out the yin yang there, battery level, current wattage draw. Firmware update, you can update the firmware via the phone. What an invention, huh? Gotway. Okay, device code, doesn't matter. Lift, stop, rotating. Okay, this is what I turned on the other day. The wheel disengage button on the handle. That's how you turn it on and off. It was off. I turned it back on. It seemed to work very reliably. So some people don't like that because they feel like it might not disengage when it should, or vice versa. But I have not had a problem leaving that on. Okay, the one thing I was looking for was the behavior of the headlight. Oh, okay, right there it is. Duh. So, because if you've noticed from my ride videos that the headlight was pulsing, and stupid me, I didn't notice when I was messing with this. Right here is why. There's a twinkle setting for the headlight and a normal setting, which will just be on-off. Twinkle's definitely good for visibility. As far as being able to actually see out in front of you, you're going to want that on normal setting, I would imagine. So okay, that goes over the app. Let's ride. Another thing that's sweet about the 18XL and the 18L is it has intelligent headlights. Not only does it have a light sensor, but based on your direction, it will change your lights. If you're going forwards or backwards, there's your headlight, there's your brake. Go the other way, it reverses them. That's a really cool feature, especially if you like to ride backwards a lot, I guess. All right, here we are riding around with the twinkle effect on. You can see, well, you can sort of see the pattern. I don't know how well this will show up on camera, but you can kind of see the pattern of light that you're getting. I think I'm going to switch it to normal mode though. We are switching to normal mode now. There you go. Okay. Now we're set to a conventional headlight, and it just turned on. The sensor just activated, and see, I'm riding through some parking lights, so it's kind of triggering the sensor off and on. But yeah, I'd say I can see a good, or the light broadcasts a good 30 feet in front of me, maybe. So that's not bad. I'll see if I can get to a darker area so we can see this better. Oh, I still have the side lights on the breathing setting. I'm gonna switch it back to mode 1. All right, mode 1. There we go. Okay, there is mode 1. You have to actually back out of the light setting screen for it to take effect. after work runner. First time I've ever seen that. Of course, I'm not normally here on a Tuesday evening. All right, so here you can get a better look at the headlight. Not only does it throw quite a distance, it's actually it's a pretty wide beam as well. I mean, I'm almost lighting up this entire road. This is good. To tell you the truth, I don't ride my 18L very much at night. I'm curious if the 18L light is this good. Because this is definitely better than my M Super or my Monster, for sure, as far as nighttime lights. Mode 1. Wherever the camera is. Mode 3. Here's Mode 3. Mode 4. Mode 4. Just passed some kids riding their bikes, and they see me riding something that looks like nothing they've ever seen before, talking to myself. So I'll move over to the lighted areas now. To give you some idea of the maneuverability of this, I still stand by my feeling that this handles better than my 18L does, despite more girth, or more weight, not more girth, but more weight. It just, I don't know, I can just handle it better at slow speeds and higher speeds than the 18L. So it's going to be interesting once I get the pedals for the 18L, the bigger pedals, to see how that affects things, if at all. I kind of think it's more the battery. Having more battery in the way that the weight is distributed helps more. There's those damn kids again. I think they're following me. So on my rides, I talk mostly about speed. The speed is similar to the 18L with more battery. I didn't really talk about acceleration and braking. Again, it feels similar. We're hauling pretty good here. Let's lean on it. Let's accelerate hard. Yeah, it feels similar, which means very capable in both directions, accelerating and stopping. With the kind of riding that I'm doing normally, I usually don't have to do really hard accelerations or really emergency brakes, but if you have to, you're in good hands with Kingsong. Yes, you can ride Kingsong backwards, without a doubt. Not like a M10 though. That's for damn sure. Just had to make sure I could still do it. I've done it on the 18L as well, and it feels pretty similar of an experience. Not nearly as controllable as the little wheels, but doable. Yeah, it's just harder for me on a big wheel to be able to reverse directions as much. It doesn't want to reverse as quickly. So I find myself in that limbo state where you're not going forward or backwards a little bit longer, and it makes it a little shaky for me. The transitions with the M10-3, it's you're forward, then you're backwards, forward, then you're backwards. Not that way on this wheel. This feels very similar to the 18L when it comes to riding backwards, which is not my favorite thing. All right. I will see you back at the house to give my final thoughts on the 18XL and to begin preparations to send it out to its next tester. Elsa will be very excited. Oh, there she is. Probably can't see her, but she's in the window. Hi, Elsa. All right, so we are back home, and my Kingsong 18XL testing is at its end. I had the wheel for, well, I rode it 3 different days, and that's plenty, especially considering that I already had, you know, an 18L in hand. So the wheel really is a strong performer. You know, it directly competes with something like the Gotway wheels, you know, that have 1600 watt-hour batteries. This is going to match them range-wise, power and speed-wise. An MSX, for example, will go faster, but the 18XL is going to far outshine the Gotway product as far as quality control, fit and finish, all that kind of good stuff. I believe the app is probably better than what you're going to get out of Gotway as well. So yeah, the range, it does look to be a legitimate 50-mile wheel. Same roughly 31-mile-an-hour top speed. I like the improved mudguard. I like the bigger pedals for sure. Like I said, I'm going to be getting them for my 18L, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I really can't come up with anything negative to say about it, other than if I knew this was going to be an option when I ordered my 18L, I would have just waited and got it an 18XL, because it just does everything that an 18L already does well, but better. It's really nice, and I do like this flat black color. It's really, really sharp. I kind of wish that I had that option with my 18L. Well, I guess I probably did, I just didn't pick it, so looks great. So, like I said, the wheel's going to be going to its next tester. Hey, it's Chooch! Yep, the wheel's heading out to the Denver area for Chooch to check out. It's going to be interesting because you know that they do have that thing called winter out there, so it'll be interesting to see how the wheel holds up out there. From there, it's supposed to again go to Marty, and then I believe end up in San Francisco. So a pretty identical path to last time. So, anyways, big thanks to Jason from eWheels for allowing me to test the wheel. I appreciate it. Once again, nothing bad to say about it. If you're interested in checking out an 18XL for yourself, there's a link in the description below. There's an affiliate link. Feel free to use it if you like to. And if you're looking for a stand that works for your 18XL, I sell those too on my website, eucarmy.com. I have basically any stand that's not branded for a Z10 should fit the 18L, so just FYI. So I hope you found this video series interesting and helpful. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, not only do I deal with personal electric vehicles quite a bit, but I have some other content as well. If you find the content interesting, please consider subscribing. And feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and feedback below. And don't forget to tune in this upcoming Sunday, the next electric unicycle, well, actually I'm calling it a personal electric vehicle live stream. This Sunday, I'm going to still do it this week at 8 o'clock Eastern, Sunday night, and we'll be talking EUCs and much more. So tune in then. That's all I have for you for now. Hope you're having a good week, and until next time, Duckman out. I'm not even sure why I'm cleaning this. Chooch is gonna get it very, very dirty, I'm sure. Oh shit. Note to self, don't open the pedals when your Kingsong wheel is on the stand. It's okay, but yeah, not advised. Good as new.